I can remember when you fit in the palm of my hand. Felt so good in it, no bigger than a minute. And how it amazes me, you're changing with every blink, faster than a flower blooms. They grow up all too soon. So let them be little, 'cause they're only that way for a while. Give them hope, give them praise, give them love every day. Let them cry, let them giggle, let them sleep in the middle. Oh, just let them be little. I've never felt so much in one little tender touch. I live for those kisses, prayers and your wishes. And now that you're teaching me things only a child can see, every night while we're on our knees, all I ask is please let them be little, 'cause they're only that way for a while. Give them hope, give them praise, give them love every day. Let them cry, let them giggle, let them sleep in the middle. Oh, just let them be little. So innocent, my precious soul. You turn around, it's time to let them go. So let them be little, 'cause they're only that way for a while. Give them hope, give them praise, give them love every day. Let them cry, let them giggle, let them sleep in the middle. Oh, just let them be little. Let them be little.
The Best of Berwyn program is a junior citizen recognition program that seeks to acknowledge not only our great academic background,
but their community service, their ethical lifestyle,
and the support group that has got them to this point where we are today.
The Best of Berwyn program is a junior citizens recognition program that seeks to acknowledge not only the kids' great academic background, but their community service, their ethical lifestyle, and their support group that has got them to this point where they are today.
Well, the Best of Berwyn helped me realize that service is like not something just for me, it's to help out the community.
Best of Berwyn is all about hardworking and those who are there for each other and who have done a bunch for the community.
Well, the Best of Berwyn program obviously brings out the best in our grade schools and the best 8th graders throughout the city, whether it's public or Catholic school. So what it means to me is this is our future. This is the future of Berwyn. These are our future citizens, and these are the kids that we're going to put our trust in to carry on in the future.
I was sleeping and my mom came up into my room and she told me that an email had just been sent out saying I was nominated. And I kind of shrugged it off because I figured it was a dream because I was half asleep.
It was really cool to be nominated because it's like a big accomplishment for me. So I was really happy, and I'm still happy right now.
I was really excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna tell my parents.
I had called my mother and I was like, guess what? I get Best of Berwyn. And she was just screaming on the phone.
I'm comfortable talking to adults and like having conversations with them, but like having someone who's like about to determine if I'm gonna win or not, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Bit nervous, but I'm mostly excited. I'm very proud that I got into this point.
The feeling I get when I'm gonna see the judges is I'm kind of nervous, but excited at the same time.
Like, I'm mostly like excited because I've wanted this since 6th grade.
And I can't wait to like see what happens because it's all very new to me. Okay.
It's such a cool opportunity, and just to be even nominated is so awesome.
At school, me and the other members of like who are attending Best of Berwyn at my school, we go up for lunch and have like mock interviews and ask each other questions.
I just don't want to make it sound like I'm scripted or anything, so I just like have little pointers.
This is Natalie.
Natalie, very good, very good.
I actually was looking in the mirror and I was like, okay, you can do this, and then I would like rehearse like the things that I would say. So I would just say like, my name is Natalie Ramirez.
My name is Natalie Ramirez.
I've lived in Berwyn my whole life.
I've been living in Berwyn my whole entire life.
And etc. etc. So I was like, okay, I got this.
They just think that like if you try your hardest, like that's all that matters. That's really important. Like even if you don't get it, as long as you know you tried your best and you tried your hardest, then you're successful.
This is such an amazing experience because actually anyone who made it this far is a winner, truly is a winner. It is so interesting to see their perspective, just to hear their backgrounds, just to hear what drives them, what really motivates them.
Tell me a little bit about that passion of yours.
Always have like a new goal set in mind. I think it went pretty well because I got to know the judges and the judges got to know me.
As it went on, I got a little bit more comfortable where I was and all the questions that they were asking me.
I mean, it was just real intimidating walking in, sitting at that table. You know, you never expect to sit at a table with those types of men before.
I went in and I was sweating, like my palms were very sweaty, and I was like, ah. I shook everyone's hand. I think that's a bonus. Hi, hi, hi.
They took a lot of the pressure off when they were like making jokes.
I'm actually a big Cubs fan.
Oh, wow.
The best part was getting to wear the ring. Wow, I feel like I shouldn't even be touching it.
It's real. Yeah, probably should.
It's real?
Go ahead, Sarah. Put it on.
My family gets to see this. That's an experience that I can say I had that my parents haven't, so.
They asked me a bunch of questions. I answered them like what I thought, and they were like, okay, that's good. Like, you did really good. And I was like, yeah, thanks.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I like any type of art. I like music, especially when I'm like a little bit stressed or anxious of school. I just turn on my music and calm myself down.
Well, really, I'm a really athletic person. My favorite sports are soccer, cheerleading, volleyball, cross country, and I manage the boys soccer team.
I really like to help people, and I think that that's really important to just give to other people who are in need.
Science is one of my favorite subjects, which is why I would like to become a chemist or a scientist.
A couple years ago, I was diagnosed with a small diagnosis of Asperger's. It not just affected me, but affected a lot of parts of me. That I was overweight, I didn't want to talk to anybody, I was, emotionally challenged. Basically, I took it step by step, with my weight. I started running, which encouraged me to join a running club. And, with my making friends, I started joining like extracurricular activities, to start interacting with other people. Little by little, I just did whatever I can to, make myself better than I was before.
Education is a really important thing for me. I've worked on the referendum, and we increased funding for the D100 schools.
Really like not just seeing but also photographing animals. I'm at a zoo about twice a week in the summer, and during the school year I would say about once a week.
I definitely say music is a big part of my life. I'm in band. I play percussion, so like drums and bells. I participate in the musicals, which we have every year in our district, and we sing and we dance and we act, and it's really fun for me, and it's kind of like you get to break free there because you get to express yourself so much.
Round and around and around and around we go.
I like to do photography.
When I want to grow up, I want to be a sign language interpreter. To introduce myself is, hi, my name is Heidi.
I really enjoy drawing.
I draw it for my teacher, and she really enjoys like Wonder Woman. She said that she's Wonder Woman.
I finger crochet. It's like knitting but with your finger, and then that's a 3-stitch.
I noticed that you're very much into theatrics.
Yes.
Is that your intended career, to be in the theater?
Yes, part of my intended career.
Baby, love me, yeah.
Tell us about your family. How have they helped you get to this point?
Well, my parents are very, very inspiring. My mom always tells me lead by example. So she takes care of her parents the way that she wants us to take care of her. And
I have my mom who constantly supports me through everything that I go through, and then I have my dad that constantly pushes me to do better.
Wow.
So I have two different kinds of parents, one that supports me and does anything for me, and the other one that constantly wants me to do better than I already am.
My dad has always wanted me to do the best that I can. He's always persuaded me to do other things to help out, either like having me help out with the neighbors or helping out in the community.
My mother's probably my biggest influence. She's always taught me to like do my best, like both my parents have, but my mother is like the female role model in my life.
My mom and sister have always been like the most inspiring people, because anytime like something bad happens or like I have like a problem, like they're always there like to say like it's like a lesson to learn.
my parents, they're always there for me. They're like that beam of like support, that they're always there, and no matter the situation, they're always there for me.
Family's like really the most important thing, because if you think about it, like, you know, friends, they're not always going to be there, but for your family, like, they're always there. Like, you know, they won't leave you, and like they're always there supportive.
I really admire my mom. My mom has always been my support anchor. She wanted to be a doctor, and from there I knew that I wanted to be a doctor as well, because she wasn't able to make that possible. So I wanted to carry on her dream and make her dream possible as mine.
I absolutely love my family, and I know that they're always there for me. They're my biggest fans in anything that I do. They'll always be the loudest cheers in the crowd, and they're always happy, and they're like my best friends.
My mother and both my sisters, they helped me along the way. They helped me become the guy that I am.
My family, they were immigrants from Mexico. So they came here for opportunity, and their kids, which are my aunts and my uncles and even my parents, they really want what's best for me, and honestly I don't want to let them down.
So what do you think one of the hardest things about being a teenager right now?
Probably just school, and dealing with having to go to high school next year is crazy. I feel like it's more crazy now than it's going to be in high school.
Peer pressure and kind of bullying, because everyone is trying to be the best that they can be, and other people might get in the way of that, and it's really, we all have to help each other out.
We just see the worst things on social media, or we see celebrities kind of making us think that we have to be like them, or that we're not better.
Sometimes there's a lot of bullying going through social media, saying, oh, this is happening, that, oh, you have to look like this, you have to have this to be cool, you have to be this to be relevant.
Sometimes people, just because of our age, people don't respect what we believe, and they think they just push it off to the side. That's what I think is really hard about being a teenager.
One of the current topics is like mass shootings, whether it be in a public setting or a school setting.
Do you have any opinion of how we can stop that from happening?
As younger people, we're trying to take care of an action and try to fix it. As my school did on the 14th, we did the walkout, which I thought was really cool because I suggested it to our principal and she kind of thought it through and got permission, so we did it. And it was like students and teachers that did it.
I think the fact that you can get a gun at the age of 19 is like, you know, not a good thing, because the thing about raising the legal age, I'm like for that, because it's like people aren't really sure about who they are and things like that at a young age.
It's a hard topic, and it's going to be hard to have a solution and get to one, and it's not going to be just one person making an effort. It's going to have to be a lot of people.
We wanted to get our voice out there, so we organized a sit-in and we made posters.
Being a student and having my mom a teacher and my brothers at school and my dad works for a school, and knowing that there's a possibility that someone dangerous could come in kind of scares me, frightens me a little bit. So if I could like change that, I would definitely.
When something like that happens, it's the student's perspective who not matters the most, but means the most because they were there to witness it.
You're always a bit skeptical that somebody who's 13 or 14 can handle all of the things that the world is bringing them today, with some of the things with our elected officials, social media, and quite honestly some of the violence going on in our area. But if you look at the interviews and you talk with our kids who are really young adults, you can see that they're managing this and they're taking it one day at a time, and they have a bright future, and we also have a bright future because of them.
These are all students who hold very high standards, so they should be very proud of themselves for coming this far and for everything they have accomplished thus far.
For the Best of Berwyn students, I hope they go on to college, and I hope that they get successful careers, and I hope they bring all their expertise, their academic expertise, back to the City of Berwyn.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, everyone, and I wanted to say thank you for being my biggest fans and for always being there for me. Thank you, and I love you guys lots.
Thank you for everything you've done for me, and just thank you for being an awesome mom and always being supportive of everything I do.
I really think that my family is the biggest piece of me, and I think without them I would be totally lost.
Thank you for everything that you guys have done for me, and I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for always supporting me, even though sometimes we get into little debacles, but I love you guys.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for getting me here. It's been a great experience, and I can't wait for you guys to cheer me on through the rest of my life.
Hi, Dad, I love you.
I would like to say that my mom is the most important person to me in my life because she's always been there for me no matter what, and she's always provided for me and my sisters.
Just want to say that I love you and thank you for all the stuff that that you've done for me and supporting me and motivating me and everything that you do.
Hi Mom, hi Dad, hi sissies. Thank you for supporting me so much.
Thank you for the love, the guidance, the talks, the encouragement, the moral values, the tough love, the situations that are challenging, but you still help me.
For always supporting me in all my decisions and to always making me push myself even harder and to make me improve more.
Thank you for everything. I know it's not the end yet, but so far, just thank you for everything, all the opportunities you guys have given me.
I just want to thank you, Mom and Dad, for being so supportive and so awesome and just helping me be a better person.
I love you, Mom. I know you do everything for me. I love you so much.
Thank you. You do a lot. You're great.
When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. We are the best of Berwyn!
A dog. I originally wanted a fish because I thought that would be like the easiest thing to take care of, but my cousin has one and it's really hard.
A dog is not easier than a fish.
Well, I mean, it runs around and I get to do stuff with it. Yeah! You won! I won! Let's go! Interviews are over, guys. I won.
Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts is probably my favorite. All right, so we've got trefoils, which are shortbread cookies, and that's good in coffee and like with milk. We've got Samoas, Thin Mints, we have a peanut butter sandwich, and we have Tagalongs, Toffee-tastics, which are really dry. We have Savannah Smiles. Buy some cookies. They're really good.
Say your name and spell it, please.
My name is Sarah, and it is spelled IT.
Are you spoiled?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
What do you think us grown-ups would be able to learn from your generation?
Hopefully how to use technology.
The key to cooking, like me, is not to make it taste good, but to make it look good.
I know an 8-minute long monologue about how amazing McDonald's is. I reference McDonald's a lot because I go to McDonald's a lot. They sold 8 billion hamburgers a day. There's 300 million people in this country. Those McDonald's fries are truly amazing, right?
So usually we walk up on stage and then we just bow like this, and then the stage managers are always the last one. So then we back up and then we bow again.
My mom likes to call me Beast.
I like drawing cubes. Like
drawing cubes?
Yeah, cubes. Ta-da!
So did they get you singing and dancing in there?
They want to see me do a tap dance routine and like a ballet routine, I guess.
Do you know how to tap?
I did that when I was like 5.
Wow. Not like you're
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Yeah.